Hola, and welcome back to the next episode of Matt and Todd Go to the Movies. Me llamo Todd.
And I'm Matt.
Welcome. Matt, what movie did we see today?
Well, this time around we saw one of the many incarnations of the Addams Family. This version is an animated version. It has some big names in the cast there. Charlize Theron, as well
Theron.
as Snoop Dogg, although he doesn't have many lines that are intelligible.
Yeah.
This is really a syrupy sweet kind of movie for kids, I think, is the target audience. And yeah. What did you think, Todd?
Well, Matt, I hated this movie. I really, really hated this movie. It was just really bad on a lot of levels. I'm angry how upset I am. I'm upset, and it's making me angry on how much I dislike this movie. And I don't know if that's because I expected more, and I really didn't feel like I had any expectations for this movie. It was just off of a whim that we saw it. I only slightly wanted to see it, but it just delivered on every negative point that you could probably make about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll try to list the various things of why I hated this movie.
All right.
I really felt like the so-called star-studded cast phoned in every performance. It does not, like, no one sounds good. No one sounds like they tried. No one sounds like they cared. The script was really bad. The story is really stupid. And I mean, like, I'm trying to lighten up a little bit because I know it's for kids, but I even feel like kids won't even like this movie. It just was not good. And I don't have much love for the Addams Family in general. Like, I watched the show. I've seen the 90s movies. I really enjoyed the 90s movies because I just thought there was something special about them. But I don't, like, have a strong love for them. So it's not like I even feel, like, betrayed as a fan or anything. It just was really bad. I felt myself just being frustrated the entire time we watched it. And I don't know if I've ever said this with a movie, but when the movie ended, I thought to myself, I want my hour and a half back. Like, typically, I don't ever feel that way. Like, I'm okay with wasting an hour and a half to 2.5 hours on a movie and feeling okay about that. But this one, I was like, I could have done something tonight. I could have made that hour and a half worth something or something. I don't know. It just was bad. It was bad story. Bad voice acting. The animation was, I don't know. The animation, I guess, was fine. I don't really understand where the design of some of the Addams family themselves came from. Like, Gomez Addams is typically, like, portrayed pretty suave and, like, not fat and bad looking. And in this one, he's fat and bad looking. And I don't know where that came from. It made me just miss Raul Julia, and he's turning in his grave somewhere because of this movie. That's where I'm at.
Well, I think we're of one accord with this particular film. You covered the highlights. The part of the movie that I liked the most is where I nodded off for a few scenes. Definitely fell asleep. Doesn't happen to me a lot in movies, but this one really kind of triggered me to enter dreamland for a couple scenes. And honestly, I don't think I missed anything during those scenes.
You definitely didn't.
There wasn't a lot of plot development here. I guess the one thing that we can say about this movie is it's a spooky movie, and it's the week of Halloween that we're recording this. So that's one thing that I can say about it.
Whew, man. Okay. How many Uncle Fester faces would you give this?
I would
movie?
give it half an Uncle Fester face.
Yeah. Yeah, I might maybe like 0.2.
0.2.
Yeah.
0.2 of a Fester
I
face.
just-
Or 1/5.
Or yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I just couldn't. Oh, I'm so frustrated.
Yeah.
And I told you that I was like, we were walking out of the theater, and I was like, I thought to myself during the movie, I should just take a nap right now. And that's when I turned over and saw you napping.
And I was snoozing a little bit.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I was like, you have the right idea.
Yep.
So my advice is, if you have kids, think twice before taking them to this movie. It is like, there's nothing bad for kids, but I just don't know if anyone could enjoy this movie,
Yeah.
even kids.
This, I would say, I would agree with you. I would say if you enjoy playing Candyland, the worst game to play with children, you might enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
Because I find Candyland absolutely torturous. And so if you find it good, you might like this movie. Bring your kids to it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're thinking about a night out with the kids in the movie, just double think it. And maybe you should stay home and watch a movie you already have, is probably my advice.
Fair enough. Well, that's it for another episode of Matt and Todd Go to the Movies. We're available everywhere you can get podcasts. Join us again.
Da-da-da-da! Da-da-da-da!